And so begin with tennis, where Taylor Fritz became the first American to reach the ATP Finals title match in 18 years as he defeated Alexander Zverev in a thrilling straight set. Fritz progressed to Sunday's final in Turin, Italy, with a 6-3, 3-6, 6-7-6 win. This fourth now victory over the German second seed in this year alone. He faced the winner of the final between World War Yannick Sinner. James Blake now also lost to Roger Federer as the US player to ever reach the final of the season-ending tournament. I see we meet Darry Johnson in the studio, and it's looking like Darry, the coast is gradually clear, being cleared rather, for no one else but Yannick Sinner to go ahead and win the season-ending tournament. Hey, he needs to cross this border. He needs to first triumph over Casper Ruud, who's also having a good tournament, a good campaign. I think the person that could have made life difficult for him should have been Carlos Alcaraz, but Alcaraz from the get-go was having a bad tournament, lost the first game, man struggled to train, and then came back to win the second game. The third game he couldn't win, and then we know, from the first game we all know that it's not Alcaraz tournament. But then again, this is Yannick Sinner, the world number one, who was meant to be the one in this case. The guy who is not feeling himself for the tournament. Why? Because of the controversy in relation to banned substance and all of that. It's looking like he's put all of that behind him. Apart from the fact that he's going to end the year as world number one, he could as well be going home as the champion of the ATP Finals. That is if he gets to the final and then defeat Taylor Fritz.
Well, Yannick Sinner, his performance this year is proven that is not just this year and last year also. It's proven that it could be the next player to step in the shoes of the greats that we've seen in recent times, especially the trio of Rafael Nadal, Federer, and of course Novak Djokovic. If he continues on the pedestal that he's currently on, there's no injury crisis, and of course he doesn't see a repeat of the doping scandal that is almost wrapped up into, and of course nothing like such has come up to catch up with him in the future. Then of course he has the stage is set for him, and of course the world will definitely be his footstool in tennis. Well, seeing what he can do for the ATP Finals. And of course, we'll see how we can also help Italy at the Billie Jean Cup.
Taylor Fritz, by the way, is world number 5 and is in the final, waiting for the winner between Casper Ruud and Yannick Sinner. But then again, Yannick Sinner also on the other hand, who is the world number 1. May not have it rosy against Taylor Fritz, who is the first American in 18 years to get to the final of the ATP Finals. This looks like an interesting game coming tomorrow. I'm wishing the two guys all the best. Let's move away from this and talk everything traffic updates, after which we talk everything Nigerian football from the Super Eagles of Nigeria and to Aqua United against Nasarawa United. Then all the games coming up tomorrow, not forgetting European football. Still Lagos traffic reading at 6.1. Traffic update very quickly. Ajah Ekpe axis, free flow of traffic from Jubilee Bridge, Ajah inward, Abraham Adesoya, and down to Olokunla to Ogidon is a smooth ride. Ogidon ShopRite, Crown Estate, Awoyaya, Eleko Junction, extending to Tate Junction, Ayetoro. All encouraging. Trying to see what we have again. Return journey from Ayetoro connecting T Junction and routes Eleko Junction, School Gate down to ShopRite and Ogidon down to Landway is all in good shape at this point in time. Landway to University View Estate, moving traffic, it must be said. University View Estate connecting the Brahmadesoya down to Ajah on the bridge is applaudable. Likewise, Ajah Inward, Badbury and Thomas Estate Junction all in good shape. No record of impediment. One officers on ground doing the needful. Let's see what we have around Odogo inward mile 12 very quickly. The broken down truck at Odogo inward mile 12. Little effort at the moment, little or no effect rather on traffic from now while owners working on it to immediately evacuate it off the road. Again, a broken down truck at Odogo inward mile 12, little or no effect on traffic for now, owner working on it for immediate evacuation. Let's see what we have at Ajasa Command very quickly. Traffic is still busy from Amune to connect Ayobo at this hour, but no cause for alarm. Amune down to Church Roundabout, Adefemi, Ojodo, Command Secondary School are in good shape, but Operation Command is busy due to commercial activities around the corridor. Echo Junction is busy as well due to return journey, but no cause for alarm. Impediment, by the way, is also negative. Still Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1.
Baby, you're a miracle, my life.
And 2025 African Cup of Nations qualifying fixture against Rwanda. And by the way, Dele Bashir sustained an injury in training prior to Super Eagles clash with Benin Republic on Thursday. And the 23-year-old failed the late fitness test, which forced him to miss the 1-1 draw against the Cheetahs of Benin Republic. Speaking of another player, Demola Lokman missed training on Saturday today as the Super Eagles commence preparation for the 2025 African Cup of Nations match, the sixth encounter against the Amavubi of Rwanda. The Atalanta star, according to the Super Eagles media officer, Promise Afoge, picked up an injury in the 1-1 draw against Benin Republic on Thursday. Lukman was replaced by Frank Oyeka late in the game. By the way, his readiness for the clash against the Mavubi will be ascertained during the Super Eagles final training session later tomorrow. Nottingham Forest defender Olaino has already been released from camp after picking a knock against Benin Republic. And by the way, Stanley Wambali, the goalkeeper of the team, was also allowed to leave the camp following the death of his father. And Super Eagles will host Rwanda, by the way, at the Gossip Akpabio International Stadium in Oyo on Monday. Darryl Johnson, is this what could have been avoided by the federation? Is this what could have been avoided by the coaches? You have a feeling that at the moment you realize that most of us, the team is qualified already, one would have felt you are playing away from home. Let's use the second team and let's face the big boys. And at the end of the day, whichever way, even if they have lost, we will still get our tickets at the end of the day. Let them come back to Nigeria, let them play at a relaxed atmosphere, their comfort, and then, go back to their various clubs. So we are having 3 players injured already. One is the doubt, one has gone back to his club side in Orlando, and now you are now going to do what you don't want to do in playing the second team at the end of the day.
Well, first off, I think the approach towards the game against Benin Republic, it's not about having this pride of just fielding the players or not knowing what to do. I think it has to do with registering our intention against Benin Republic and against John O'Rourke.
Unfortunately, we couldn't.
Yeah, but still, we didn't lose, so it's still the message sent. All right.
There was nothing sent. They defeated us at the World Cup qualifiers.
We'll meet them again. Imagine if they had beaten us again. You get my point now.
Okay.
In the two-legged tie, or in the two times that we've met this year, or in the qualifiers in 2024, and they beat us 2 times. And of course, what statement is John O'Rourke making? And also, Benin Republic will be feeling some type of confidence that they'll be beating the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Now about the injuries, a lot of players all over the world are getting injured, and it has nothing to do with this particular international break. I think it has to do with the bulky run of matches that they've been playing. They played Champions League, so for some of them played domestic, and
some of them play Conference League.
You play Conference League, there's Conference League, there's domestic cup, there's
Chelsea going to Armenia to go and play NYFC.
A lot of them also still play preseason matches, so
true.
And some went for international competition like Copa America, like Cup of Nations,
yeah.
and there's also Nations League.
The Nations Cup was actually this year.
Yes, and all of this now, all these things put together. Okay, even before this international break, some players actually pulled out due to injury as a precaution.
8 players from the English national team. 8.
And some guys, it's just a strength. And
Saka,
they don't bother showing up there so that you come back fresh and fit.
So Manchester City midfielder put out of the English national team.
The injury crisis is starting to worry Manchester City, and they're now looking like they don't even have a clue. So what they want to do this season. But of course, we know that Manchester City always bounce back anytime the injury crisis is over. So the injury has nothing to do with
the national team or the coaches,
Super Eagles or NFL have done. It just has to do with the calendar that this player.
Okay, so Darryl, let's project into the game against Rwanda. Let's find a replacement for Olaino at the back. Let's find a replacement for Dele Bashiru in the midfield.
I think
they didn't get to play, and then for Ademola Lookman
players to get the recognition that they've been craving for. Not like just getting called up to the national team, but getting the game time. Yes, we know that they are capable of playing good football. We see them, or we hear about them, or even read about them in the papers, from their various club sides. They do well. They are not the regular starter. At least they get 30 minutes, 20 minutes playing time in out of 90 minutes. Yes, for their various club in a game, in match weekend. So it's now time for them to just get the recognition, I'll come and play 5 minutes, come and play 15 minutes for the national team. This is not like it's a do or die affair. Even if it's a do or die affair, it's not time for you to get the recognition.
I would love to see this. I was having this argument with a colleague of how it was telling me how Monica Okoye at the moment is better than Stanley Wabali, and then he basically because at this point in time, the only reason is because is riding on the waves of what he had in Cup. And I said you have to ride on the one wave now. And it's not really because the national team compared to Maduka. I said Maduka at the moment is technically better. It was giving his point. And I said to myself, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Sometimes there is a way you want to play. And maybe Okoye suit that kind of playing from the kind of thing. But I've just seen the way Maduka the most important part of the job, Nwabali does it, which is when it comes to saves. That is the most. So if that's, and I don't think I told him again, I said, look, when it comes to communicating with the defenders, it does it better than Maduka.
It does it really.
So if it is playing from the back,
he hassles the defenders. If it's possible for him to swear,
yes,
swearing.
And it calls the attention every minute, set pace and all of that. So I feel like, as far as the first choice is concerned, it's settled already.
And for some,
but I would love to see what
Udinese week in, week out in.
Thank you, and it's considered. Last time,
exactly.
Maybe
I didn't want to put that. I didn't even want to put that in the comment.
Atalanta will be them the other time. You understand? So it's considered season day in day out. You understand? So I bet let's forget that one. But I would love to see what he can do. By the way, against Rwanda. Rwanda will bring in their whole. Nigeria, unfortunately, will not be fielding their best. And I won't be surprised. So that means Okoye will have a true test on that day in the absence of Stanley Nwabali.
Yes, of course, he should get the nod. He's been patient enough, and this is an opportunity for him to just, get the.
Or you still is Amos Obasanjo that will get the.
I don't know what the plan of Gabon will be, but even if that is the case, he has to. Anyone that gets the nod should just prove himself that yes, I am going to be a regular, a worthy backup for Nwabali should anything happen injury-wise.
I've always wanted to ask you this. There's been lots of talks in relation to the call-ups. We've not had time to talk about this personally or on here, and that is the invitation to Kelechi Iheanacho and Sadiq Kuma. When you have Aroko Dari, who scored about I think 6 in 8 appearances in the league in the German league, in the Belgian league, and then you have Josh Maja, who is doing so well in the championship, and then we have what's the name now of this other striker? I'm trying to recall as well, Cyril Dessa, who scored 10 goals already in our competition this season
in the Scottish Premier League.
And you ask yourself, why invite Kelechi Iheanacho, who is here to get a league goal since his move to Sevilla? Why is Sadiq Kuma only made 6 appearances, 4 of which as a substitute? I don't understand. And then
these are the changes that managers, coaches, head coaches of national teams do worldwide in other countries. They see players that are informed, that score goals, and are being recognized by their clubs, and they invite them for national duty. I don't know why ours is different. I don't know if he's trying to instill some sort of confidence in Kelechi Iheanacho that if we get him called up, maybe he will get the confidence to score goals. But he's not even doing any of this, and you cannot jeopardize Nigeria's chances at getting good results by inviting a player that's not even showing up.
Okay, so very quickly in 2 minutes or in less than a minute, what if it's a case of these are guys? Let's be specific now, not Sadiq Kuma. A case for Kelechi Iheanacho is being there in terms of longevity, so you understand the terrain, one of the life of the team. What I mean life in terms of his social life, the way he makes everyone happy. The kind of atmosphere that he creates when he's in camp with the rest of the team. You rarely get that from everyone until Boniface came into the picture. It's looking like maybe that is the reason he's inviting him again. You don't want to have too many serious players in the team. Don't let me say serious player now. Too many players with no one to give them life outside football. Could this be the reason why he's inviting Kelechi Iheanacho, or probably just for that?
That's not enough reason, Jimmy. That's actually not a good enough reason. We've mentioned that there are players that are doing well out there.
So let's start. Hold on. Let me tell you why I said this. We are not really lacking in that department.
I know, but then we don't want these people to wait for so long, and then they say, okay, I'm giving up on age on their side. It's not like they're at 17 or 18 now.
So you feel that's how we come to the national team now to bench Osimhen?
Okay, even if he doesn't bench anybody, he can still get 20 minutes, 10 minutes. That's what I'm saying. And if you put a player in, if you bring him on for 10 minutes or 5 minutes, look at the Brazil 2014 World Cup final, Germany, Argentina. When was Mario Götze brought in, and he made the difference?
No, you can't say that.
Just saying, 3 minutes. So it was 87 minutes, and the guy was brought in and he scored the goal. I'm just saying, 5 minutes can be a game changer for a player that has been waiting all his life for that opportunity, and he gets it and he proves.
But the same 5 minutes can also be given to Kelechi and just to get a goal for the Super Eagles of Nigeria against Rwanda. Let's also let you know traffic update very quickly. There is something.
Yes, Edo Queens.
Yes,
They are presently playing and they are trailing by a goal to nil, and if they don't win or get a point, they are out.
God of Elijah, send down fire. Okay, so we are wishing it. Okay, make I do this traffic update. Still Lagos traffic rating 96.1. Traffic update very quickly. Using our live camera update. Ojota interchange connecting Ojota is a slow movement due to high influx of cars around this time, as well as the commercial activities around the axis. We can as well tell you that Obakran connecting at Gege Junction, all looking good at the moment. Let's also let you know that Ijaye Road by Kayode, all looking good as we speak. Not forgetting Latif Jakonde by Wemco, all looking good at this point in time. Still Lagos traffic radio 96.1. Under break beckons. We leave the studio in less than 3 minutes, but I need to talk to Darren. Maybe no need for the break, by the way. Some of the Nations League, UEFA Nations League fixtures going down, and some to look out for tomorrow very quickly. Let's look at this. We have today now Germany, by the way, against Bosnia and Herzegovina. What do you think is going to win this one?
It's Germany.
Netherlands against Hungary, another interesting game to look out for.
Interesting one indeed. Hungary have been showing off really well, but I think it's Netherlands.
It's halftime already in the game involving Georgia and Ukraine are leading by 1-0. Albania against Czech Republic, Darry.
Albania.
Czech Republic?
Yeah.
I think so too. I think Albania have been neither here nor there. They've been a bit on the high.
Albania.
I think this game will be evenly matched. That is Slovakia as away to Sweden.
Yeah, sort of. Good players, coming up the ranks.
The two teams. Yeah.
It's going to be an interesting one if anyone gets a chance to watch it.
Let's also talk about Turkey against Wales, goalless at the moment after 9 minutes additional time in the first half.
Well, report says that Wales started well, and they have also been showing up. It could really be a good experience for them for any qualifiers.
Was the World Cup campaign for Iceland a flash in the pan after a decent draw? I
think some players have actually fallen down the pecking order. Those that went to the World Cup, some have retired, some injured, then new players have come on. Maybe they need to change the manager or change approach, and then to start turning up again.
Let's also talk about the game involving Uruguay against Colombia. Ended in favor of Uruguay. 3 goals to 2. I was expecting Colombia to take that game, even though it was in Uruguay. Ugarte getting one of the goals for Uruguay. 3-2, the game ended World Cup qualifiers in South America.
Yes, I expected fireworks in that game, and they showed up.
Thank you very much for being a part of the show. If you enjoyed today's edition of the show, please make it a date with us. Come next week, Saturday, 6:30 to 7 o'clock on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1. Special thanks to Darry for coming through. Tomorrow, 6:30 to 7 o'clock is Sport Lounge with Oluwale Oluwalumogo and Darry Johnson as well. Listen to me as well, 8 o'clock to 8:10 on every weekdays on the news update in the world of sports. I am Olujimi Darry Ogun saying stay sporty, stay healthy.